What is book two? Is this vanilla or strawberry? Or I'm sorry, vanilla or chocolate? I guess this would be vanilla, maybe.
I'm gonna go vanilla. Yeah. The
Ah,
Hab.
the Hab.
White people. Yeah, white people. The Hab.
Oh, fuck white people. Present company.
Hey,
Well, fuck us too.
hey,
Who cares? I mean,
we can say that because we're white.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Uh, so there was a preview of this in I think Ordained maybe. Joshua Dysart, David Lapham, which is my immediate draw, but also not against Joshua Dysart, but also art by David Lapham and Bill Sienkiewicz. Sienkiewicz,
Hmm.
long storied history in comics. Most famous probably for that Elektra series, but I mean, Jesus Christ, the guy's been around forever. Which, interestingly enough, the photo they have of him as a creator on League of Comic Geeks, he looks like he's 25. I'm like, are you aging in reverse, sir? I don't understand. Um, and it looks like a modern picture. That's the thing. But
Hmm.
this, okay, first thing I got to say,
Okay.
am I wrong? Am I rambling? When we did Planet Death, right? That was the first bad
Okay.
idea book I read. When we did that, that zero issue was on the newsprint. They said they bought all of the newsprint, and then the next issue of Planet Death was not on newsprint. And I had been so excited about Planet Death being on newsprint because it reminded me of the 80s, blah, 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 blah. Every issue of that since then, of which there have been like two, but have been on super slick glossy paper. Every other fucking comic I read from Bad Cave is on that newsprint. I feel like I got bait and switched. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, like this is like they've done a bunch they said they own all the paper, so I mean they're using it for other books, I guess.
But why is
Um,
every I like so then I thought okay it'll be all the zero
well,
issues or
I
whatever will be
mean,
on this paper but every issue of Ordained is on that. Now this is the first issue's on there. I'm
yeah,
like
and this is on there, and there's a couple other books they put out there on it too. But like, as going back to my thing was like this should have been on better paper, and I think that's why because the art on that is way looks way better on the glossy paper than it does on the
I think it looks so cool on
newsprint,
the
which is the
newsprint.
newsprint, and Planet Death is, I don't know if you saw, there's a giant treasury size of
It's
issue
not
one
done yet.
for
What
those.
what the
It's just
treasury
issue
side?
one,
Oh come
but it's like
on.
that's how you can enjoy the art more because it the 100% is the art in that book is amazing,
I
and the
love
art
that
in this
book, but
is good, but it's not next level detailed.
okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's some fucking detailed heavy metal um top art in that Planet Death. And this is, it's Lapham, and I'm not even going to begin to pronounce his last name, but
Sienkiewicz.
you
It took
know,
me 3 decades to pronounce it. Thank
yeah,
you, Mike Wellman.
it's it's um it's just basic artwork. I mean, Lapham's artwork reminds me a lot of Mike Aldred's artwork, and same with the coloring in this. But it's it's nothing detailed, it's nothing breathtaking, it's nothing like I need a big giant size to see the
Okay.
cross section of the habitat that they live in, which, in my opinion, was kind of weakly drawn because I like a good cross section.
I know you do.
And that was very like, yeah, I do. um, but yeah, that wasn't a very good drawing of the cross section. But it still was cool to look at. It just wasn't as finely detailed. And I
Fair,
get
fair.
it. That's not his thing. So
Right.
I don't fault him. Where, you get some other cross section, like famous artists who, like, they draw the little spark plugs in the thing, and it's like super detailed. But that being said, that's my only gripe.
So did you like this book?
I liked it a lot. It was good. It was
Yeah.
interesting. It was hefty. You get your money's worth from
Yes, you
front
do.
page to the back page.
Yep.
It took me a minute. So outside the cross section, it I wasn't even going to bother reading the Bill Sienkiewicz section because I thought that was a preview for the next book. like, hey, check out this series coming out by Bills. And if I didn't see his name on the cover, I've been like, oh shit, that's part of the story, which was neat and kind of takes it like, because clearly it's a flashback to like where the water comes from. Um,
Yes, I think.
yes, there's something going on there. Um, yeah, I like that. It's just like completely different artist right there. Like here's the backup story, someone else different. But yeah, this is a really interesting book. Um, it's a group of people living in a habitat during a nuclear fallout was the implication I think I got,
Yeah.
didn't you?
I I don't
Yeah.
remember if they explicitly said nuclear, but yeah, it's like, are these the last people on Earth? But also, you got to wonder, since Tuttle, Tut, the dad or whatever, the billionaire, is the one that like
Tut.
organized this whole thing. You also got he's got to be an unreliable narrator. So like, is the world just normal and he just decided to do this? Like, there, that's definitely
I
a question I have.
I feel like there's a comment in there somewhere about what the daughter seeing the mushroom clouds over New York while her mom
Oh,
died.
you are, but
Yeah.
but could be manipulated.
She's she's not a reliable source.
But yeah, yeah. So it is. It's people living in this habit. It's funny. This is reminiscent of, in a way, the Batman question Green Arrow. I
Yeah.
can't I can't think of the name of it now, but it's
Arcadia?
almost
Yeah.
Arcadia. But it's almost like this is like that's the setup for this in a way. It's obviously
Yeah.
not, but I'm just saying it's a similar concept. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Rich people thinking they could just leave us behind.
Yeah, basically.
Like literally, hey, we fucked you all over. We're gonna go live in a cave for the rest of our lives because, fuck you.
Yep.
Um, which is, you know, I'm glad to see they all have to suffer.
I also really liked it, and like I love Lapham's art, and do, at this point he reminds me a lot of Steve Dillon, where there's commonalities between characters and everything he does, right? But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just his signature. But I
Yeah,
forget.
him. I've never really read a lot of Steve. I've read a couple of things, but noticing the color palette on this one really brought out the Madman, Mike Aldred style to it that I never noticed he had before.
And
Not that he is, not that he's like ripping off that, because
mm,
I know he's been around for years doing his own thing.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just see it's the facial expressions,
yeah.
the
There's a
the things that
comparison.
like, yeah, yeah, which is a good thing because you're good at that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And like, I don't really like Mike Adlard. Wait, is it Adlard? No,
All red.
Allred. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talented. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just not my thing. But I would have never saw that until you just said it earlier, and I was like, oh my God, like you're absolutely right. But also, and Good as Dead, Lapham, and his book from last year, that was in my top five of the year. It might have been my number one. I don't remember. But I forget, and this goes back to Stray Bullets, which was black and white, but he can draw some gnarly fucking stuff, and the stuff with the blowtorch is
Oh,
is really fucking gnarly. Like really, I really enjoyed seeing that. It was an interesting contrast in the middle of the book. Like, oh shit, wow,
yeah. So like, I like that they kind of reveal what's going on pretty quickly.
yeah.
Although it's a hefty book, so it does take a few pages to get to there. But and yeah, for how much is this book?
Um, 5.99, totally worth it.
You
Absolute
get
recommend.
Yeah, you get your freaking money's worth out of
You
this
do.
thing. Because like the back cover's even a story of like just some prose on the back cover. Did you read that? It's the cave woman's point of view.
Wait a minute. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Show me your back cover. What the fuck is that? I don't have that.
Oh, so I got this cover here.
What the fuck is? Oh wow.
And on the back there's the Hab Come to the Water Part 1.
Oh shit.
So what does yours have?
It just has like an ad
Wow. So there's
for the
no.
book. I mean, there's no ads in the book, so it's a full page, ad with like a slug line and whatnot. Um,
Huh.
a pull quote from Matthew Rosenberg.
So yeah,
Uh,
the story in the back here is literally I want to say the cave girl's point of view. There was a girl being sacrificed or something in the just the other part of the story, and it's them talking about how they have to go to the cave to get, or something's happening in the cave with the water. And the whole gist of the story is there's a subterranean cave where they live in this habitat, um,
it's a
and
water
in that,
supply, and it's got
so
something
it's
in
the
it that's
water
making them
supply.
hallucinate and
Yes.
murder. Okay, so that really interests me because the whole book, I'm like, because I read the preview in the back of Ordained, and I was like, okay, is Sienkiewicz
Well,
like inking? Like, what's going on here? So the whole book, I'm waiting for the Sienkiewicz, and it's all Lapham, and then there's a literally a full page jet black page, and then you turn, and this is where, like in other bad idea books, it would be a preview for another book, but it's this, three, no, 4 page addendum to the story.
hmm
Sienkiewicz doing the art, and there's no, like, the only writing, it's word bubbles that are in a language that we don't understand. They're mostly like pictogram kind of
yeah, like
word bubbles.
hieroglyphics, or not
Yeah,
hieroglyphics,
and
but cave drawings.
it's like they're in a cave, so the immediate thinking is, oh, this is something to do with the cave, like long, 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 long,
hmm
long time, like prehistory possibly, right? And then that's what is going to be um, being tainted by, their water supply is tainted by. But it was such a left turn, and which I liked, like, but the thing on the back sounds like it might maybe should have been in all the issues. I don't know. Like, I didn't
It's
know
not
when I
in
picked this up.
it's not in like the back pages or anything.
There's not no nothing,
Hmm.
nothing.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I'll look for that.
Like it's like a story variant cover, which is kind of cool.
What was the price on your book on yours?
5.99.
Okay,
Yeah, 5.99.
okay. So this is a recommend, but folks, if you could hold up your cover once more, Mike. If you can get Mike's cover,
Cover
get Mike's
B, I
cover.
think it is.
Cover B. Okay,
Cover B has
okay.
additional story in the back. Yeah, cover B. Huh,
But yeah,
interesting.
this is not. I think this is only going. It looks like 4 issues. So
Sweet.
next one's in May. I don't know if it's going to be monthly. Bad idea is, I'll say notorious, but I actually like that they do this. It takes as long as it takes. So if it's 6 months between issues, it is. I'm totally fine with that.
hmm
You know, it it whatever. It's fine. So yeah, the Hab. Uh,
The
we
Hab.
got the Hab. You got to have the Hab.
Have the
Um,
Hab.
we will be back in 1 minute with one last book, and it is, well, I guess it ends up being chocolate, right? Because this was
Yeah.
vanilla. Okay, so we'll be back with our chocolate pick.